internet, streaming to you from Ohio, where the snow has finally fallen. And I'm George, and this is.
Jonathan? What?
What do you mean? What? What do you always say?
Oh, well, you can follow me on j.fpa or was it Twitter or Twitch?
Okay. So how's work going?
Which one?
the one you actually like going to.
That one's going good. It's going pretty well. No issues or anything. I've been enjoying it. Been pretty slow lately, but other than that, it's all right.
Oh, what happened last week? Remember, with the power?
Oh, the power outage with the fire department and all that showing up because the power went out.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? The power goes out and the fire trucks show up.
Yeah, and the power was out after that for I think an hour and about 30 minutes before let's see, who was it? Ohio Edison, I think it is.
Probably.
They had for 422 before they even got to the area that I guess it was a blown transformer or something. But before they got to that, it took them like an hour or 30 minutes to go to get there.
That's crazy. So before they can even get to it.
Yeah, a lot of people lost power that day. Very windy and everything.
So did you have to? What was the roads like? What was it, about 3 o'clock when you get out in the morning?
3:30.
3:30. What were the roads like?
When yesterday,
Yeah, last night. This.
last night, it was
Yeah,
terrible, terrible. Well, I mean this morning. This
yeah.
morning was terrible. It was really, really terrible. They had a few trucks out there doing their thing, putting salt and stuff down, but they were still bad. It took me an extra 10 minutes to get home because I had to, of course, take my time.
Any? You didn't see any accidents or anything along the way, right?
No, no, but we did see an accident today.
Well,
Not really see one, but it was pretty much an accident. We can see the car, was messed up. Lady ran the stop sign, hit the other car on the side,
ooh.
and all their airbags deployed.
There's
And
like.
took uh took Niles' finest 30 minutes to get there.
Well, it does take a little while depending on where it's at or where they're at. If
Yeah, it was at the Dollar Tree on right there at the Eastwood Mall complex.
oh, right on 422.
Yep, and their station is
Oh,
not.
yeah. What is it? Next to Best Buy.
Yep, and their station's not that far at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's about. Well, depends on which side of Niles they were coming from.
Nah, man, if someone could have came from the station. It was two older people. Uh, it could have been way worse, and they just took their sweet time. They
Yep.
didn't. She didn't even. The lady, it got hit on her side. She didn't even want an ambulance or anything,
Well,
even though
that's.
the airbag tore her, like messed her up. And she didn't. She said, "No, I don't want no ambulance." Because I asked the lady, I know her husband was out there, and everything. I asked him, was they all right? And he was like, "Yeah, no, he was gone." Lady ran the stop sign. She even admitted running the stop sign. She didn't stop. She was distracted or something. I think she probably was on her phone and tore them up right on the side.
Well,
And it was really bad. Like all their, I never seen a car with like every single area of the car has an airbag, and our whole thing was like it was like watching like a balloon like explode in someone's car. It was just airbags everywhere. And the guy said the airbag hit him in his chest, like messed his chest up. I was like, "You guys gonna call the ambulance?" He's like, "No, no, we ain't gonna call the ambulance. We just waiting for the police department to come." He's like,
just.
"Yeah, we've been called him." I was like, "Wow, really?" Like you could have like someone could have been seriously hurt, and they want to take their sweet time.
Well, maybe it was because no one was seriously hurt. Maybe
But they
that's why
don't
they
know
did.
that
Yeah,
accident. Like you need to like hurry up because you have no idea what's going on.
that's true. I am just exhausted.
I bet.
Oh. Well, you know how much stuff was left at the store.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't really. It didn't look like much like walking around seeing, but like the actual like tear down and stuff. I know it was a lot of work.
Oh my, because well, there were people that came took all the light line, so we didn't have to do that, fortunately. Then everything in the back, we took everything that was
Pat.
in the front of the store, brought it back to the warehouse,
Yeah,
and then sorting through all that, and then we broke down all the registers.
every
That
last one.
every last one of them. That all went to recycling.
Recycling.
Recycling. So
Oh, they was going to another store.
no, that's what we thought too. And then Katora got another list that said, no, send them for recycling.
Wow. All right. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. So the procedure, it's actually called end of life. Trish runs it on the register, and that wipes out everything on it. But the thing is the hard drives and stuff are hard to find. So you would think they'd,
Yeah.
give those to, like another store or something. But no, they just trash them. Whatever.
Yeah. That's a shocker. All right, they want to keep all this other unnecessary stuff. They could have sold me the desk, man. Would have had me a desk by now. But no, let's take the desk. Let's get rid of everything else. Stupid. What value really does the desk hold? And like you have the computers and the monitors and stuff that holds a lot more value than a stupid desk that you want to keep.
Well, that was the thing. That went to Canton.
Still, I'm just saying, like
I know what you're saying.
you have way more valuable stuff. It costs way more money, but you want a desk. You know, I'm pretty sure they have a decent amount already. But no, no, we want the desk. We want the metal and wood. We don't care about the hardware and the computers, the technology. We don't want that stuff. We want the metal and wood. We want the wood and the metal. That's what we want.
Well, I wasn't able to save all of them, but can you guess where some of them went?
Yeah, yeah, I can see.
Some of the some of the technology went. I
Yeah.
bought them, and guess what? If I hadn't have bought them, they were going to the same recycling place.
Yep.
But
Good old recycle.
yeah, unfortunately, they were allowed to sell them to me because some stores they weren't.
Yeah.
This one here,
Oh, okay, yeah. How much you end up paying for that one?
I didn't. Mr. Williams did.
Williams.
Williams, yeah, not senior, junior.
Oh, what you doing to it for him?
I put 10 on it.
Oh, okay.
Cleaned it all up. Cleaned up the processor. These things have never been serviced the whole time we've been using them.
Uh huh.
So you have the processor and you put the thermal paste on, right?
Yeah.
Thermal paste was like a glue. I mean, it was so dried out. It was just a solid piece. It wasn't even paste anymore.
Wow.
Well, yeah, and then
That's a flow.
some of them were pretty dirty on the inside. Depends on where they were in the store.
They got an i3 processor, and they ran like super slow. Like they had like Windows XP or Windows 2000.
Well, it's because they had them treated like terminals.
Yeah.
They
And
didn't.
for people who didn't have to deal with Windows XP or Windows 2000, um, at the time it was the best thing going. So, but look back at it now, it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
It's pretty bad.
as compared to the way they are now. But
Also, Windows 98 before Windows 2000.
Windows one, it's weird because like Windows 98 was a good operating system. It was good for its time. And then They came out with 2000. That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Then they came out with XP, and that was really good.
Yeah. Some people even still use it today.
And then they came out with Vista, and that was a nightmare. It's like
Joanne, why you stopping?
every other time they release an operating system, it's like bad, good, bad, good, bad, good.
Yeah, every other one.
Yeah, but yeah, he wanted it, so he bought it, and then
Well,
I said, you want me to put 10 on it, or are you gonna do it? You want me to do it? He goes, no, you I don't have it. You go ahead and do it. You know what you're doing. Go ahead and do it. So I did. And the only thing they'll have to I did one for Katura and one for Joel too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they bought one a piece, and then all I did was I put 10 on it, made sure it was activated. Actually, never even asked me for a key, which was surprising. But it did ask me for a key, but it went straight to the agreement. So it obviously found the Windows 7 key and knew it was valid. So went ahead and upgraded to Windows 10. Now, the only point I took them to is like it's the same point when you get a brand new computer. You have to tell it, you know, you're in the United States, you want to speak English, you know, that, it's set up. It's just that it has to do the rest of its thing.
Yeah.
And that way they can put their personal information on it, and then it'll be good to go for them. But I did two of them yesterday, and then I did this one today, and then I'm gonna bring it in tomorrow. And tomorrow is our last day that we will be in the building.
Really? How much do you even get done?
Oh, the only thing that's left in the warehouse is the stuff that people need to pick up. And the thing that sets me off is, uh, you know, we told these people, look, this is going to be our last day. You need to come in here and get this stuff out of here by Friday, by tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we've been calling and leaving messages. Hey, come get your shit. Hey, come get your stuff. Come get your stuff. Hey, when are you gonna fucking come get your shit? And it's like they don't care. I don't get it.
What they picking up?
Oh, just everything that they were supposed to have bought.
Anything valuable?
Well, like the what the heck are the fixtures.
Oh, okay. They had to wait until the store to close to get them.
No, but they're waiting. But we're waiting on them to come get them. They've had all week to come get it.
And you called them and y'all called them and everything else.
Oh, we've called. I mean, it's just like, come on, come get your stuff. We're gonna hold your hand now. Come get your stuff.
And they already paid for their stuff, right?
Yeah. Yes, they have. So it's bought and paid for. So whatever.
Hey man, it's their loss if they don't come get it. And they can't call anyone, and they can't call the store and like complain about it
Oh no,
because no one's gonna be there.
no, they can't call the store.
No one's gonna be there. Like they can try to come, then like doors are gonna be closed. And, oh, what happened? I bought some stuff here. What am I supposed to do now?
No, they can't call the store. Not now.
And they can't just show up either.
Yeah, they can't. Well, they can just show up.
Well,
'Cause-
not after tomorrow. They
Well,
can't.
yeah. Well, we told them. Called them yesterday, Wednesday, and told them, hey, you all need to come get this stuff. We're going to be open, till 4:30, Thursday and Friday. Friday's the last day. Don't try calling back because George just took the last phone and tossed it into the recycle bin.
Good.
Yeah,
Getting tired of hearing those phones anyway.
that's why I say they can't call because oh, they can call, and none of the phones are going to ring because there's no phones.
Well, I wish I was there to put in toss those things. I know I deserve a liquor too.
Well, they got put in one big, huge box.
I would enjoy chucking it in there.
Uh, well, what's it? One of the guys actually was thinking that they were supposed to go to another store, so he actually took the time and bubble wrapped most of them.
Oh, I'd have dropped them by accident.
Oh, yeah.
Quote unquote. Whoops, there's another one. Oh, damn it! I dropped another one. Let me pick that up.
Let me try it again.
After all this pain and suffering, I'm gonna get you.
But it was it was pretty amazing because I mean there's more than one big box that we needed for this stuff to everything went in the box and then goes out to recycling. But
Yeah.
oh, just every darn thing that went in that thing, and we did that with two big boxes. Um, some of the one server went in. The other two servers went back to IBM. Um, so they don't go to if they go to recycling, we don't send it. I guess IBM does or whatever. And then just some of the other stuff goes to this warehouse or that warehouse, all within the company. And it's like, uh, eh, after the news I've been kind of hearing, I know you have too. Uh, uh, with with the financial situation with the company. I'm just going to pop this up on the screen here. The Sears prepares for possible liquidation as Chairman Edward Lambert's bid fails. Now, this was from a couple days ago. This was from the 7th. He did up his bid from 4.4 billion to an even 5 billion now that he wants to pay for the company.
To do what? To drag it down more?
That's what we pretty much figured out. I thought I had the thought I had about it was that if he owns the outright buys the company and now owns it, they can't go back and investigate him for all the shady crap that he was pulling. The stuff that if you or I ever did, they wouldn't have just walked us out of the store. They'd have walked us. They'd had the cops walk us out of the store, off of our way to jail.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just surprised why he acts like he cares so much. Like when we all know he really like don't.
Yeah, there's one thing that man cares about: money, money, money.
Well, he ain't making much of that.
Well, man, I bet you he's willing to spend some of it to keep his hiney from getting raped from Bubba. But
But
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. I ain't saying that. I said Bubba.
Uh, because just all the shady stuff you do, and it was like I get it. You're the owner and the CEO. Blah blah blah. I get it, but to the same token, I mean, as this company's shrinking, you're getting the assets, and you're
Yeah.
not. I mean, you're telling the company this is the way I want this company run, and then the next breath, is, oh, by the way, we're going to shut down these stores, and I'm going to take the property because you had to borrow money from me that you owe me, and so now the stores that actually owned their real estate, they have to pay rent, which if they were profitable before, they might not be now. Since they're not profitable now, we'll shut down that store because the real estate is more valuable than having that store there.
Yeah. Think so.
It's
You
just
know,
Talk into the mic.
I say, hold on. I kept moving away from me. I don't know why.
No, you kept backing up.
Oh. Well, he don't know what he's doing at all. He's been at this for a while. We've been at this for a while now, man. And
About 10 years.
how many? I only been there for 2.5 years, and I already seen some of the dumb decisions he was making. And just to see what I seen in a short amount of time, and I already knew like it was doomed in the first place.
Yeah, and he wasn't. Uh, and he, like I said, as the company shrank, he was getting it. ESL Investors, his company, is a nearly $9 billion company. Where do you think that $9 billion came from? Came from Sears assets.
Nope, nope, nope. It came from him alone.
Yeah, okay. And like I said, you got a store that's making money now. They have to pay rent because Sears couldn't pay back the loan that he gave Sears. So now they have to pay rent. Now they're not profitable. So now we're going to shut down the store. Big surprise.
Yep, and there's more to come. More to come.
Well, and I mean, if you've watched YouTube, and there's lots of guys I've been watching lately, which is like dying malls.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're tough to watch.
Oh, like what is it, the Rolling Acres Mall in Akron?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that building needs to come down.
Someone did one of that.
Huh?
Someone did a video of that.
Oh God, yeah. And I think it was like from 2017, so the mall's still standing. It might not be, as far as I know, it's still standing today, but that thing is just utterly and completely gutted. I'd venture to say it's a hazard, and that building just needs to come down.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna have to look that video up and see.
Oh, it's like you know. Notice the fresh air breezing through the center of the hall. That's because there's a hole in the ceiling where all the air is coming in and the rain and everything else. Snow.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Oh, it is not pretty. It is not pretty. But a lot of times these guys would go into the history of the mall, whatever mall they're talking about,
Yeah.
and it's usually a case like Sears was one of the last stores to leave, which I get it, but you got to make money. You can't keep a dead mall with a dying store in it, with a dead store in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
We see a lot of malls going through that now, going through pretty much that phase. Like the Sullerton Park Mall is, I think they might be the next one to be on that list.
you mean the mall itself?
Yeah, just the mall itself, not the stores or anything, just the mall itself.
Well, if the mall goes, then the stores go with it.
I know, but I'm not saying it's going to be the store's fault. It's pretty much
Oh,
going,
gotcha.
just the way things been going in the past years with this constantly losing stores from that mall and don't really have anything to fill it. I think they're close.
I'm wondering what they're going to put into our store.
I don't know. I hear a few people saying it's going to be another um uh what kind of store was it? Earth store. I can't think of the word right now. But another appliance and hardware store. That's where some people are saying. But I'm not sure what it's actually going to be. Hope it's going to be something useful. I hope it's not another appliance and hardware store because we already have those. We have Home Depot, Lowe's,
Best Buy, Menards.
yeah, Best Buy, Menards. We don't need another one.
Yeah. Well, uh, you know how we were always complaining we don't have enough room. We don't, we need more room. We need more room. We need more room. Because they send us stuff and we haven't gotten rid of the other stuff yet.
Yeah.
Oh God, how the hell did I felt? Oh, when I'm walking through the place and just everything is just bare wall and empty. It's like, how did we not have enough room for everything we had?
I don't know.
The
They was always
places.
saying we didn't have room for stuff. Did we? And then you see, like a lot of the empty space we didn't even use for anything.
Well, there really wasn't that much that did not have something in its place. I mean, on the sales floor though, too,
Yeah,
specifically.
like we had a few things that we could have turned into something like the old film department. We could have did something with that.
Oh, the portrait studio.
Yeah,
That would cost money, man.
I know, but if Mister Grandpa Eddie would have put money into our stuff, we could have done something with it, and we could have been making a little bit more money. But no, 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 he didn't want to do anything to the floors. He didn't want to add anything to the light fixtures. He didn't want no upgrades, no nothing. Whatever, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, where we were in appliances, we just have that one big section, and I mean, I look at it, it's empty, and I'm like, how did we not fit everything into this space? It's huge. I mean, the whole store is huge, and then I was thinking, people used to come in here and say, "There's nothing in this store." Really? Take a look at it empty, and then tell me how there's nothing in this store.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, like really, you want to say that the store there's nothing in the store? Hey, this store is full of stuff. Maybe not what you're looking for, but it is full of stuff.
Nope, nope. We don't have this. We don't have that.
I
Good old times. Customers always said we ain't got this and that, and sometimes we did have stuff and they didn't even look. Be right there. Oh,
was
oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, there's only 10 of them, 10 different ones, and a bunch of them right below it and around it. But I didn't see it. You're right. I don't disagree at all.
Yeah, but as soon as we don't sell that product anymore, guess what they all start asking for?
This is why you're going out of business.
Because we'll have it.
Yeah.
Because we will have products and everything for a while. Nobody will want it at all. No one will want it. No one will ask about it. No one will say anything, or they just walk right past it and brush it off. Then as soon as we get rid of it, oh yeah, I come in for this item that no one ever paid attention to for like a year. Oh, this is why you're going out of business. Like, dude, it's been here for a whole like year. No one looked at it. You want to say something about it?
Oh,
It's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, this is why you're going out of business because it's gone now.
yeah, that would just like, go jump in a lake. Preferably the closest one, which is like,
I'm serious. How many items or things do we have that sit there for the longest time, and then as soon as we get rid of them, someone asks about it.
oh, there's more times than I can count. Well, like um, trash compactors. I mean,
That never sold.
they never sold, but guess what? Towards the end, I had about two, three people after the last one was gone, and that was one of the last things to go. Okay? And they were like, you don't have any trash compactors? We had two and one new in a box, but now they're gone. You probably came through here, looked at it being $300 or $400, and thought, I'll wait till it gets cheaper. Well, guess what? Somebody was willing to pay that price.
Yeah, yeah. Just like when I stopped by a few times, and then when like everything was pretty much already gone, and then um, when we had a couple people come in and say, "Oh, where's your appliances at? They're gone." Oh, you ain't got any more? No. I was waiting for the price to go down a little bit more. Well, hey man, like I don't know what to tell you. We told you to get it when it was there. But no, you want to try to wait for the price to go down more. We already told you it wasn't going to budge. But nope, you want to wait and try to see. Now, hey, it's not our fault now.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
gone.
you'd have paid just a little bit more. It'd have been sitting in your house, but somebody was willing to pay the price. Now it's sitting in theirs. But here's the really funny thing is people would buy this stuff more expensive than when it was like Labor Day sale. And people were coming in Labor Day going, "Oh God, the prices are too high." It's like it ain't going to go no cheaper, it, you know. And then we're closing, and they pay like $300-400 more for it. Have to pick it up themselves because there was no delivery. And it's like, you know, how dumb you are. I mean, I'm glad that they paid the price, whatever, just so we didn't have to deal with it. But to the same token, it's like it was cheaper like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and you're paying more money, thinking you're getting such in like you're I'm getting such a great deal. It was cheaper then.
Yeah, yeah. Even when we um, even when we had the TVs, and oh man, we had so many TVs. And then man, don't get me wrong, I love technology. I love TVs. Um, but when we got rid of them, it was the most satisfying thing that I ever witnessed in my life. Not because I don't like them, just because of the stupid questions and everything else, and then the stupid people try to always try to get some stupid deals or try to price match some stupid price, or us to try to get some crap online that we never sold in the store, and then it's by a third party, and then they want us to try to get it. It was the happiest thing that I wouldn't have to deal with that anymore.
Oh, and then they'd ask you, well, what's the difference between this Panasonic TV and this Sony TV? Picture?
No difference.
Really, no difference. You can
No,
you.
it plays a picture. Yeah, and it'd be like people who really doesn't matter. They'd be like 80 years old. What doesn't matter to you? As long as you got a picture going, what does it matter? Why do you even care about the features?
Because you're not going to use half of them anyway.
Exactly. That's what I didn't get. Oh, this don't have what I'm looking for. What are you looking for?
Yeah. And even when it was a dumb TV, not a smart TV, they were like, Walmart has the same thing for cheaper. You look at the Walmart equivalent to what we had, and it's like this our TV is more colors, higher resolution, this, that, and the other thing, versus the Walmart TV. Well, then go to Walmart. Go buy
Yeah.
the
Oh, Best Buy has this one, and my favorite is the ones that almost look similar, but the ID or the item number was just a little bit different, and they would swear it was that item, and we have to price match them right down because that's it.
Well, that's when we tell them to go take a running leap off a short pier because unless the manufacturer's model number was identical, we weren't price matching. If it's that great of a deal, then go buy it from Best Buy because the model number is different and ours has something that theirs doesn't.
Well, I will go get it from Best Buy, but I got a Sears card. I want to use my Sears card here. I don't have a Best Buy card there.
Then you're paying the price. That's the price. Deal with it.
You know, no, you owe me a price match. This is the same exact one. I swear, it's the same exact thing.
Yeah, well, if I showed you two Samsung 55-inch TVs, they're going to look exactly the same.
You'd be like, sir, the numbers don't match up.
Yep.
Match up. Oh, it shouldn't matter. It's the same exact item. Apparently not.
Yep. The same thing with appliances. We didn't get it as often, but I use the same basic thing. Oh, this Samsung looks like the one I saw at Best Buy. Then you look it up online because the model numbers are different, and ours has like 3 cycles more and a couple other features that the other one doesn't. That whatever like Lowe's or Home Depot does, is peddling. Ours has the features, theirs doesn't. Oh, well, you should price match it. Well, no, ours is better. I could tell you the same thing that they have, and guess what? It's going to be the same price, maybe a little cheaper. But this one, you're getting an upgrade, so it costs more. That's the way it is. And good luck trying that with them, because they're going to tell you the same thing I am, which is to go pound salt.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not. It's not no upgrade. It's the same thing. They don't do no. It ain't no difference.
Yeah, well, when the model number is different, there's a difference.
So you don't want to take my money, so I open a Sears card for nothing.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Man, people swore they had some kind of like leverage over us because they had a Sears card. Like we had to break our neck and break our backs just because they had a Sears card.
Well, I mean, we always try and get somebody into
Yeah,
what they want,
yeah, man. I
as
mean, I
best we
understand
can.
that, but they sitting there like flashing it around like it's a golden ticket to like the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Like
Yeah.
you didn't win nothing. It's not okay. You have a Sears card. That person has a Sears card, but they're not over here like flashing it in my face, tossing it around like I have to like jump and like I'm a bridesmaid waiting for someone to throw the flowers. Like, oh yes, come on, throw it, give it to me. No, it doesn't work that way. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not forcing you to use it. Well, I haven't used it. And they say I got to use it, or they'll cut me off. Well, let it get cut off. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you don't have to use it.
All right, or if it's a Sears Mastercard, go get some gas.
Yeah, or buy a vacuum filter or something, or a belt, or some candy, or something. You're using it, just use it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
didn't say, well, how much you got to use, just use it.
and then just send them a check when the bill comes.
Yeah, they just swear they have to use it for something like extremely big. Well, they say I got to use. Not, I don't need any appliances or anything. So I don't know. What kind of deal can you get me? I ain't got to replace them, but if you can get me a good deal, I'll get whatever.
Well, if it's, I mean, the thing was that the best deals were generally the major holidays, Labor Day, Memorial Day, um, you know, Thanksgiving, and they were all, there wasn't any one of those sales that were better than the other. It was just the price would go down to a certain point, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then, like, even Labor Day, when that is an excellent time to buy. People say, "Oh, these will be cheaper on Thanksgiving."
Yeah, so they thought.
Well, they were, believe it or not, they were more expensive. A lot of stuff was more expensive on Thanksgiving. I should have bought it on Labor Day sale.
Or they do that. I'm gonna wait till Black Friday.
Well, wait, then. I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you, you should buy it now because it's a great price.
And then we always had a preview Black Friday week, like a week or two before Black Friday, and then they swear that price was gonna be different on Black Friday. Like, no, they're gonna be the same exact price. I'm gonna come get it on Black Friday. Hello, it's called preview Black Friday, so it's the same exact price is gonna be on Black Friday.
Oh, well, the promotion will be different. The current promotion, the date on the sign is through December. So no, the promotion isn't going to be any different.
To them, they think it will be just cause it's Black Friday, so they got to be another dollar or two off.
Yeah, and it'll put it a dollar below. It'll be $298.99. So guess what? No free delivery.
Oh man, and another one of my favorites would cost me a lot of money. Well, it cost us a lot of money. Everyone that we used to work with, it cost us a lot of money. Was the layaways, good old layaway. And a lot of times we did not want to do it, but then you have managers down your throat. Do it. Just go ahead and put it layaway, and they'll put money on it. Just keep calling them everything. Like calling them is gonna make them pay for it.
Oh,
the
automated system would
hey man,
call
I'll
them.
send them a recap. I really don't want to put this in layaway, but Tell them about the layaway plan. I really don't want to do it. Do it. Go ahead. Get in layaway. You need to get something in. Go ahead. Go. All right. Put in. It'd be maybe like $4,000 with some PAs, and we'll probably make like maybe two and a quarter on it. Then next thing you know, weeks go by, cancel. We lose two and a quarter from our paycheck.
Yeah, that was a brilliant idea. Put it in layaway.
Just because, then management won't look at us. Well, did you call them? Yeah, I kept calling them, left messages.
Yeah,
Did you call? We'll call them again and see if they will see before we take it out.
yeah. No, I like losing 200 and some odd dollars out of my paycheck. That's fine. I don't need to, pay bills or eat or anything like that. And you really can't blame the store managers per se. I mean, because they're being as bad as they give it to us. You know as well as I do, they were getting it 5 times worse.
I mean, I've been a manager before. I understand. I understand it. I've been there, but it wasn't. I didn't have my district manager like breathing down my neck like 24/7. Like my district manager was a cool guy, and he was like the first person I worked for to know that every district manager is not a douche or a bitch or anything. And he was so cool because he worked from where we started and he worked his way up, so he understand like things just don't go always as planned. So he when I have to email him at the end of the night to tell him like, hey, we only got this kind of many reserves, and we didn't get that many reserves. We didn't reach the number. Oh, he just emailed me back. All right, okay, just try again tomorrow. That's it.
That's all you could do. I mean, that's you know, and like I said, as well. The thing is there was a couple district managers that I worked with that were nice. They were great. Then there were others you just knew that they were nice to your face, but you knew they were going to tear the manager a new one over something stupid, and inevitably that's what would happen.
Then you have the district managers with the dumb ideas.
This number one rule: if it sounds good on paper, does not mean it will work.
Oh man, I cannot remember how many stupid things we did just because the district manager wanted it done, and it did nothing for the store. It didn't make us any more money or anything.
Yeah.
It did nothing.
Well, my thought was if it doesn't put a penny in the register, why are we doing it?
Because they thought it will. We move here, they can see it. When they walk by, they get a different view. That way, it's like right there. It's gonna make them buy it.
Yeah, it didn't work. Didn't work. Obviously, it didn't work. And
Yeah, obviously. And like I said, with I think again with the layaways, we lost so much money because of the layaways. And I understand, no money down, and some people, actually paid on their layaway. It wasn't always bad. It just you get some people that they're not going to pay on it.
oh,
You can
absolutely, yeah.
and some people are like, oh, don't judge, a book by its cover or anything. But when you spend, like a lot of people don't understand, when we are in sales and you spend time with these people, you get to learn about them. You get to learn their personalities. You get you get the feel for them. That you can tell, if they're actually going to pay, on this item, or if they're BSing you, or or just a waste of time. Some people, you couldn't tell, but you had some that was like completely obvious.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the thing is, I mean, the no money down thing. It was like one of those ideas. Sounds good on paper, but it was just a disaster.
I started doing what Chris was doing. 10% at least.
Yeah, maybe have to put something down. $20.
Yeah, because that money down. I mean, that money down, no money down thing was all right. That's for some people it worked out fine, but then you have the ones who just did it just to what's name, just to put it in there. I mean, some people didn't know that it was going to like hurt us in general that was gonna lose any money from it. And I'm not mad at them because they didn't know. But then you have the ones that do know that we're on commission, and we're gonna make we're gonna lose money from it, and they will still do it just to be a dick about it.
Yeah.
And we can't tell them no.
Right. Because they'll just fire us and go to a manager. A manager would do it. But something I wouldn't mind putting in layaway. NVIDIA. Yeah, we're switching subjects, I think.
That's fine.
NVIDIA unveils the RTX 2060 and mobile RTX GPUs at CES. And CES is going on, for those that don't know, it's Consumer Electronics Show, where vendors and all the tech industry gets together and they show and demonstrate what they are going to be coming out with in the coming year. And now they're coming RTX real time. What was it? Oh, real time rendering, real time ray tracing. Ray tracing. I don't know what the X is. But the 2060, it says the is not surprised at all. Eagerly anticipated since the $349 GPU is the least expensive RTS GPU to be released thus far. It costs about $200 less than the 2070 sibling. I mean, how many graphics cards are they going to come out with, though?
I mean, when I was reading the article, they said it's close to like the 10 GTX 10 was the new one 1080.
Yeah, that was last year's 1080.
Yeah,
Well,
they said it's close to that, but it's supposed to be. I don't know if it is or not. It's supposed to be a little bit on the cheaper side. It's supposed to be like a knockoff sort of it. But I don't know if they put the price on there or not. I can't remember when I was reading it.
all right, well, it's probably going to be about $400, but you got the 2060, 2070, 2080, and then you have the TIs. The same thing with a TI after, and the only difference is a little bit more bump up in speed. Like if you have a 2060, then you have a 2060 Ti, then a 2070 Ti, and then you have, and that's what they term Founders Editions. Those are the ones from NVIDIA. Then you have Gigabyte makes their versions of it. Then EVGA makes theirs, and ASUS, and everybody makes their own little flavor. It's
Yeah,
basically the same card with a different type of cooling solution on it.
pretty much. Pretty much. And they got enough graphics cards, man. Like it's getting to the point you can't really keep up. If you're going to come out with a graphics card every year, what's the point of even getting the new graphics cards if you're going to come out with one next year? It's the same thing. To me, it seems like they're starting to do what Apple was famous for with their iPhones. We're going to drop a new iPhone, and we're going to come out with another one next year. We're already up to $1,000 for an iPhone. How much more are they going to go up? Like, how much more technology are you putting in it? Because to me, it's not a lot more difference than the last model.
Well, here's the thing about Apple is their sales, and this is from the Indian Express. Let's see here. Let me get rid of this stuff.
Yeah,
Apple iPhone sales are down 20% on a yearly basis in the month of November. Even as the iPhone XR was the best-selling model, showed counterpoint data. And what it is it's just the same phone.
yeah.
They're running out of ideas.
Don't say that, George.
Well, they are. I mean,
Got some Apple lovers, man. You can't be saying that. Got some diehards. You can't be saying it, Constable here.
great. Well, Android phone anyway.
Getting a dislike. Don't do it.
There's that button. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it. Uh,
I'm right in the comment section.
well, please do. That'd be nice. But I mean, uh, and I do get it though, because I mean, how much more can they put into a phone? You know, I mean, a phone is basically a computer in your pocket, and it does
Yeah.
a lot. That
To
even
me, yeah. I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're
I
fine.
understand. I understand, upgrading the cameras and stuff, because there are people that use their cameras for like YouTube and professional videoing and professional photos and stuff like that. That's fine, But why raise it so much just for a camera feature?
That they're going to come up with the same darn thing.
But you know why they do it? Because the customers are going to pay it.
Oh, it was like every six to. Seems like every 6 months they come out. Maybe it's a year, but it seems like it's like every 6 months. Buy the iPhone 20, 50, iPhone 2055. It's like,
Yeah, but you got the people out here that's actually buying it, so they're going to keep doing it. And if people actually like pay attention and see that it's not much really difference, and that they're pretty much getting ripped off, they they will see, and then Apple will stop. They will actually probably put more effort into making something better that's actually worth the money, instead of just let's add this one feature and then let's raise the price, $200 more, because they're going to pay for it anyway. We got those loyal customers who's going to pay for it, upgrade or whatever, no matter what.
and I will, I'll admit Apple has a big following. There's people that act like it's this. I think I said it last week. It's like this utopia that these things are perfect, and it's like they're nice, but they're not any more perfect than this.
No, they're not perfect.
They're not any
I
more
don't like
perfect than
Apple.
this.
If it was perfect, I would have an Apple, and I don't like Apple. I tried it so many different times, so many different items, and I'm sorry, I just don't like it, man. I can't do what I really want to do. I can't use the full potential of an Apple because you get to the point where there's some restrictions.
Well, they
Like,
have, that's for security.
but I know that. But like Android, like if I want to, test an app out or something like that, I there's no restriction about it. I can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, with this phone you can. With an iPhone, if it doesn't come from the Apple Store, you ain't
Yeah,
getting it.
like if like say if a company hit me up and it was like, hey, we want you to try out this app. Then I got my little iPhone and I'm okay. Then boom, security, nope, nope, we can't do it. And I'm, hey guys, I'm sorry, you're just gonna pay me all this money to try out your app, but no, I can't get paid because my phone won't let me do it.
Right.
I'm sorry. But Android, a company hit me up, hey, can we test out the app? Yeah, sure. You'll get a little warning, whatever, and it will test the app out, and boom, everyone's happy. You just tell them, hey, yeah, this is wrong with your app, and that's wrong with it. They just want feedback, and then you're good to go, and you're getting paid. But no, no, you can't do that with Apple. Nope, nope, nope.
Yep. Like I said, it's all they got it all locked down as much as they can. But then you were talking about another article was ASUS opens or introduces new desktop replacement
Yeah, yeah,
laptop
that had me cracking up.
mothership laptop. That is kind of funny.
I mean, for them to say that it's a replacement for a desktop, that had me cracking up. And I was
This
looking at it. While I was looking at the pictures, I'm like, okay, it's a replacement. I was like, all right, let me take a look. Looking at the pictures, like, where's any room for like any upgrades? Like, where can I put anything in this thing?
you don't.
I was like, so, because I'm thinking, okay, it might be a little something a little bulkier. Maybe they got little parts you can put into it, little upgrades. And I'm looking and looking like, um, I think you might want to change the title of replacement for a desktop, because desktop, you can crack that bad boy open, put upgrades in there, put new processors, do what you want. Um, Sorry, a laptop is not a replacement for a desktop.
And especially ASUS isn't the only company at CES introducing massive desktop replacing RTX 20 series laptops. Acer introduced a massive Predator Tritron 900, a 4K 144 megahertz beast, which that is a beast, I'll admit that,
Yeah,
with a RTX 2080 with a price tag of 399.9 to start, nearly 4 grand.
$4,000.
Yeah,
That and I laughed at that too, man. I laughed at that price tag. That's ridiculous.
I generally in laptops you can generally like upgrade and the memory and the hard drive.
Yeah, but you're very limited.
That's it. That's pretty much it. That's you're done.
I mean, for 4 grand, man, you better be able to take that thing apart. But you can't. Like, I will, no problem spending 4 grand on a desktop or putting 4 grand into a desktop because I can do what I want with it. I can customize it fully to my full potential or how much I ever want to do to it. You
Right.
can't do that with a laptop. And for them to say it's a replacement, it's an understatement.
Yeah.
And I read the article and they was like, oh, because we see when gamers is on their no, they have their laptop and then they get an extra keyboard and they use that keyboard instead of the laptop's keyboard. It helps them a little bit better. So we made the screen detachable. So this is gonna replace your desktop now. Boom.
No. No. I well, here's the thing, and what I say it was a 17.17.5 inch display.
I mean, it's a big display. I don't get me wrong. It's a nice size display.
I'm looking at five TVs in front of my face that are at least 22.
I mean, for a laptop, that's pretty decent. Because I had a 15, it was pretty decent. 17, yeah, that's a decent size. But is it 4 grand worthy? No.
No.
Like, are you able to even look up how much that processor is? I mean, the graphics card itself. Maybe that's where most of the money's at.
Oh well, no, it is in the whole system. It's well, let's see. What are the
With the
specs on it?
i9, with the i9 processor.
Well, that's the ASUS version. The Acer version
Yeah.
is the both models have a GeForce 20 series graphics with a Predator 900 coming with a 2080 powering a 17-inch. The other one's 17 and a half, which is and they're both 4K, I think. 4 grand.
It better be 4K.
Well, and well, what that is also the 144 hertz refresh rate for the screen. Uh, and then they have a drop-down model, which is the Tritron 500, which is the same display,
Yeah.
and it's like 17.99.
I'm sorry, man. Um, I cannot put 4 grand into a laptop. For one, you can put a 4 grand into. You can build a beast of a desktop for 4 grand, and get a beast of a decent monitor. You can get a 4K monitor. You can get a sick ass keyboard, a sick ass mouse for 4 grand. You can do, a lot with 4 grand. That you can do. You will. If you put 4 grand into a desktop, you will destroy that laptop.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, because a laptop version of a desktop processor is has a lot less capability and it's the size.
And don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking laptops because some people, they are more accessible. You can take them wherever you want, and all that. That's
Yeah.
understandable. But my point is for them to say that it's going to replace, desktops.
No.
That gets under my skin because that it's no way. It's no way.
Oh, but wait, Jonathan, but wait. It also includes an Xbox controller wireless receiver. So you can use
Whoa.
your
Ooh.
existing Xbox controllers to play PC games without needing to dig up the USB cable.
Oh man, big boys.
Oh, that.
Oh, I didn't know you can't do that with desktop. I could swore they got new technology in the new Xbox controllers that you can link with desktops. But no, what do I know? I don't know anything.
When it says PC compatible right on the box.
Yeah, yeah, and the new Xbox One controllers are all can sync up with your desktop through Bluetooth. With never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
They're right.
we all know that. That's okay.
They're right. You know, it's definitely going to replace desktop.
Well,
I totally. I
yeah.
guess I'm switching to a laptop now.
Well, you told me about this one. GameStop was once the where is it? GameStop sale to another company could be announced by mid-February. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, man, it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. You know, they're going to another company and they're probably going to change the name again. And for it to go again, it's probably not going to last long, any much longer. Especially reading the article, it's saying the digital sales are up. No one's really buying hard copies anymore. Um, that's understandable. That's fine. But if they do decide to like shut GameStop down, put them out of business, there are some people who prefer hard copies. It's not like they're not getting sales. Just because some people don't want it. See, the problem is with the hard copies, and we all ran into this problem. When you're playing your game and then you want to switch your game. Who
Yeah.
wants to be getting up? I mean, I don't have a problem getting up, but who wants to be taking the disc out, then looking for their actual other game, popping it out of the case, pop that disc in, then sit back down and you're ready to go. Instead of just popping your menu open, selecting your next game, you're good to go.
Well, these are what helped SSDs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and GameStop sell other stuff. They sell merchandise and everything else, but for I can understand that their sales might be down for their games, but there are people that still buy hard copies. There is a big following who still buys them.
Well, here's the thing. Like I bought. What the hell was it? I bought. I went to Target and bought it. What the heck game was that? Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Yeah,
There was nothing inside there. There was nothing. What it was you downloaded Steam, you type in this code into Steam, and then Steam loads the game onto your computer for you.
yeah.
No, I mean that's
That's
just a
it.
waste of plastic and documentation that didn't exist.
See me, I would have got hard copies, but this is a thing. If you have kids, no hard copies, man. Do not get hard copies, uh, especially little ones. Like I was big into hard copies, then I had kids. They got to hold up the disc, and I'm out of $60.
Well, like DVD, Blu-rays though, DVDs. They're if you scratch a DVD, as long as you do it horizontally, it's fine. But if you do it in a circle, it's done.
Yeah, yeah. Like I bought the last game I had that was an actual disc form was when I was a manager at GameStop, and we had the midnight release for what was it?
I don't know
I'm
what
I'm,
was it.
I'm saying here and say no Dark Knight Rises, but
I,
it's a movie.
yeah.
um,
Well, whatever. It was
the
XYZ
the
game.
Batman Arkham Knight,
Okay.
the new Batman game. I bought that and I popped it in, playing it. Then next day come, I go to work. Then come home and the disc is on my floor,
Oh,
on its face.
Oh.
And I pick it up and I put it up to the ceiling. You could see stars.
Oh no.
I was like, oh man, good thing I got a protection on it. But I got that. Got my money. I got another one. Then I just got my money back, and then I just digitally downloaded it. And ever since then, I had no issues with that again because my kids would get to it now have animals that probably chew it up. And I mean, it's both ways. You have people who still wants the disc. You have people that go digitally for certain reasons. I have my I like I said, I got kids. That's my reason I go digitally. Some people don't want to keep switching the disc out. That's their reason they do it. But for them to take the whole entire franchise, just scrap it just because their actual sales are down. That's not fair.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is every company wants to make the most bang for their buck. Like, if they can save $2 by not having to, make it, publish it on a Blu-ray and then come up with the graphics and the artwork for a case, and then have somebody put in a case. If that saves them $2-3,
Yeah, but
well, we'll
to
put 20 people out of a job. We don't care.
I remember GameStop for the longest time, man. Like they've been around. And not saying these places can't go away because like your people are seeing Toys R Us. I've been around for the longest time. I grew up with them too, and now they're gone. And I don't want to see that with GameStop at all. I really don't.
Well, it's just like this. I mean, yeah, I bought this. I ordered, from Amazon. It actually comes from Micro Center, which is where's Micro Center? Right? It's about an hour from here. Is the closest Micro Center, but
Yeah.
uh, $30, 29.99. So I guess we're giving them a free plug. But anyway, and whether it would, by the time I, spend $20 in gas to get this for $30, I'm up to 50. But I can go online to Amazon, order it, pay $30 plus tax,
Yeah.
32 whatever, 3201 with tax, and it's shipped to my house 2 days for free.
I mean, yeah, that's we all have a reason we order online. You know, mainly me is not to deal with the stupidity of people. And
Well,
not that I don't like people. I enjoy being around people, but lately it's been more and more stupid ones out there. And
oh, there are people pounding on the door, trying to open the door at Sears. Like, we're
really,
closed. Yeah. Like,
wow.
there's a sign up on the door that says closed. All right, but we'll see people in there. Well, maybe we can buy something. There's nothing to buy now.
They want by the dirt.
You want to buy the tile?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one by what you're sweeping up.
Oh well, we kept one of the vacuum cleaners. Uh, we kept Ron's vacuum cleaner. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the one vacuum cleaner. I forget what it
yeah.
is.
The Dyson.
Yeah, the Dyson. We kept that behind. We had three people. I want to buy that. How much you want to sell it for? We need it. We're using it. We're going to abuse this thing until the very end. You think you're going to want it then?
Yep, yep. We'll still take it as long as we get it for a good price.
No, we just.
$2, we'll take it.
Oh yeah, I'll buy it off you for $2-3. We'll just sell it to one of us for $2-3. Oh, but no, we did abuse that thing. That poor thing. Because one thing about the Dysons, they're nice and they do an excellent job, and
Yeah,
they have a lot of suction. They really
yeah,
do.
yeah. They do. No one's saying they're bad.
But where they messed up is the 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 part that rides on the carpet. Okay, it has a slot in the back, and that's where the suction goes up and in. Well, it's the full width of the path. It's like 12
Yeah.
inches wide. Well, the hole goes through is about that big round. And so you get some stuff that builds up in there, then it just clogs.
Yeah, yeah, and then you could I guess like change it around, but it was so difficult to do.
Oh, it was I had to clean that. I think I cleaned that thing out because it got clogged right in the front of the nozzle, like daily, at least once or twice daily.
Yeah,
And
there were certain modes you can put in, but like you have to like take it all the way apart to like get it to like that. And I'm like,
oh,
this is very this
cumbersome.
design it's very complicated. When you have the sharks and you want to put it in a certain mode, it's literally probably like 2 seconds. Push the button here, pull it up there, put it back there, boom, you're done.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they do make they make a good product, but to the same token, it's like you made that hole too small for the suction to be able to pull anything but. I mean, you get a few hairs in there, and it all backs up and it clogs, and it's horrible to have to clean out. It's just a big pain in the butt. But like I said, it did an excellent job. I could not fault it for how good it did. But
Yeah,
I swear if we ran it up the wall, it'd pull the paint off the wall.
yeah. I mean, no one said it didn't do a good job, but their design is very poor.
Oh, it was a pain in the butt. But
I mean, I understand when it first came out, it's okay, you can roll it and all that. Oh, okay, cool, cool.
yeah, five
And
hundred
then
dollars for.
then like if you try to get under your couch, forget about it.
Well, here was the thing. What typically vacuum cleaners are like $200-300. Dyson was the only one that was like $500 range.
Yeah, and then
It's
if you had like a low table, a low coffee table, you couldn't get under that bad boy either. That ball was gonna stop that.
oh yeah, and then they came out with now they have all the handhelds that are like battery operated, and it's like that's a good like secondary vacuum, but as far as a main vacuum, no.
I mean, the handheld ones, I think they're perfect for college kids, dorm rooms. They're perfect for.
Right, but I mean, if you have like a
Yeah.
family with two kids running around, and you have carpet.
Well, two kids and two animals.
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. Well, and you have carpet, but that's the
Yeah,
thing. The point is,
yeah.
you have carpet
It
though
would take
too.
me forever if I had a handheld.
Yeah, and it's only good for about 20 minutes, and then you got to put it back on the charger.
Yeah, or the cup is full.
Yeah, because the Dyson one does have a pretty big chamber,
Yeah,
but there's two models of it. One has a pretty big chamber. One has a
stop.
very small chamber.
Yeah, but if you know it was great for dorm rooms, or if you had like a studio apartment, then by all
Yeah.
means get one of the handhelds. You don't have to spend the extra money on a full size. But it got to the point where the handhelds were pretty much almost the same exact money as a full vacuum.
If anything, or more.
So you're better off just getting a full vacuum just because it was light and you can charge it. You don't plug that thing in, and then you can get more in there and you can get everything a lot better.
You're better off to have a cord, plug it in, go for 2 hours doing whatever you're doing, and move on with your life.
I mean, people come up with these ideas that is more convenient for this item or that item. You know, yeah, to certain people it is, but for the majority of people, it's not.
No.
It's only a handful of people it's probably going to be convenient to. Then you have, people that don't mind, taking a vacuum up and down the steps, or who don't mind moving the vacuum from here to there.
Well, the question I know I usually got asked, in vacuum cleaners was, will this feather lightweight one do as well as this one that weighs 10 pounds more? Well, no, because the one that 10 pounds more is going to push down on the carpet. It's going to spread
Yeah,
out.
it has that weight.
Right, has the weight. It's going to get deeper down in. It's going, with the rotating brush, it's going to separate the fibers more, and it's going to be able to get
Yeah, I
deeper
mean for
down in.
for low carpets, perfect.
Yeah.
For low carpets, and if there's low carpet and you're like elderly, you don't want to be moving that thing around a lot, then it's great. But if you have like thick carpets, like most people do, Man, yeah, you ain't going. You'll be all day vacuuming.
Well, it is about time. We've been at it about an hour and 15 minutes.
And it's I know guys, the stream has been a little down.
I liked it.
I enjoyed it. Some of us, like George, he's been at work all day. He usually don't work on Thursdays,
I,
but got to clean up a huge store, and he's a little tired. So I know he's
oh
not
God, yeah.
excited as he is, but tomorrow's the last day, so next week he'll be a little bit more excited. I most likely will be a little bit more excited because I'm getting new equipment almost every week to help this thing go a little bit better. But we definitely always enjoy it, no matter how what we're going through. We're still going to upload, and we're still going to try to keep it interesting. So, thank you guys if you for watching, or if you're going to watch it later. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. So,
Get liked, get subscribed to my channel that you're
and get
watching this on, and to
JDO you can subscribe to mine. Pretty sure George put a link in the description after this goes live on YouTube. It's live now, but when it goes, where you can actually do stuff to it. He's probably gonna put my link down there, but if not, just look up JDO. You should be able to find me. It's not hard to find. You'll definitely see these episodes on there. So you'll know.
and follow us on what is it, Twitch?
Twitch and Twitter.
Yeah, Twitch and Twitter. And we will see you guys the same time next week. And this time, I won't be late again.
You guys have a good one.
Good night.
All right.